Hello my friends and welcome to episode 13! It is time for us to burn the Soviet people. No mercy. Right. First things first. Let's surround this boy in fighter planes. It's actually one of the tougher ones. Let's go, mass attack. Looks like I'm not actually going to be able to take him down. How annoying is that? Oh well. You might go home and repair. That's probably about the best he can do. Now, we wanted to know if there was anything in this area or along this route. So I can just send the strat bomber out. I wish you could actually plot a route. You know, you can only like fly in a straight line or whatever. I'd love to be able to, you know, fly here and then here and then here and actually utilize my full movement. Oh well, this'll do. Okay, it looks like there's nothing there. Okay, there's really nothing there. I mean, I'm surprised, but okay, cool. Then let's advance. What are the possibilities? I don't think there are any. Right, our dive bombers never made it to the forward air base because they were always busy. Okay, I think we break through at Riga. I don't know what's behind them, but if there's nothing behind the enemy, then we can just surround the other two and end them. Although with all the artillery here, we should be able to break through here too. I might be able to fjord my way across there. Where's the old boat pirates? That's another question that needs answering. Oh, there they are. Choo choo. Are we? I'm wondering if we are able to unload here. We'll unload the old boat pirates in this town here. and then move them to nearby river tile as required. We'll send this this tank and infantry here to establish a blockage on this side of the river, so that when we do eventually sweep around, presuming that we sweep around, but I think we'll sweep around, we'll be able to just go across. Okay. Nothing doing. We're donezo. Yeah, I can't. I can't chase his ass back to his airfield. We'll have to, if we use any bombers, we'll have to provide them with fighter escorts. You think that these paratroopers would be crazy enough to give up their entrenchment to attack the old flame waffle? It's actually taking me several turns here of not killing anything to actually get into position, but I mean, we actually have a huge amount of time, so this unit is actually too damaged to push anything. Let's play it safe. We'll establish a rear guard position. One. Shame the old boat pirates are not close enough. It's a shame you can't disembark from the train anywhere. I mean, I don't understand why you couldn't just stop the train on the railroad here and get out. You know what I mean? I don't know how much support they've got behind this river, but in fact, I don't know, but I could find out. Infantry. 1, 2, 3. It's actually close enough to strike here, but not here. Okay, I could push through actually. Huh. This infantry is not actually strong enough to damage this tank because of the hero that provides it with untouchable close defense. Do you know what? I'll move this here and I can convert it into anti-tank mode later if I need to. I don't think their fighter can actually reach from here to here, but I suppose I should provide an escort just in case. Keep smashing that entrenchment. Can't really do anything with this. Wait. So that's the move I wanted to do, but just for experiment's sake. Can you just get out anywhere? No, you can't. You must get out in the city. That's fine, that's what I was expecting. It's just annoying. Okay. Jacobils or Jacapils? I don't know. But we've got a blockage on this side now, so we can just once we break on through to the other side, we can just surround them. Ha! They reinforced. That is not going to help you. Encircled! The encircle of life. Now that they're encircled, I actually want to do suppression. Okay, sweet. If I park here, it's not a problem. This, you know, I don't think anyone will just go running into the river to attack me. I hope not, anyway. All right. Oh, the flame waffle is, it has lock. Nasty. 1 HP. I'd love to push this forward, but that's probably a really bad idea. This infantry won't leave this town because it's a critical town, so it's going to just sit there. I finally have a forward airbase. Okay. We're caught on the river here, but honestly, with 12 turns remaining, we have plenty of time to deal with this situation. Plus, I've got these boys encircled and just totally surrounded, so there's very little hope for them surviving the next turn. I think they're as good as done. Oh, he's back. Oh! A scout car! He attacked my flam waffler and did quite a bit of damage. Out of range rebase. Hi, rebased on top of the enemy. That's hilarious. These boys love to resupply themselves. Alright. The War Crimes tank has finally finished its dark deeds. Okay, before we fjord the river, I think we need to be a little bit cautious. Goodbye, ammo. Alright, that's it. They're out of ammo. And with that, any hope of holding back the tide, the German tide. So let's get our ruffle skates on and clean this up. I've really grown to love recon cars, you know. Nice. Now, we saw some infantry over here. Set up ready for the push. They are, of course, massively entrenched. My favourite kind of infantry. But at least they're not in cities, so they should be somewhat easier to push out. How much movement have you got left? 3, 4, 5. And you? Just grab this quickly for me, would you? Okay. We're across. Still not sure what's here, but with 11 turns, I'm feeling quietly confident. We just need to put the surround on this town, which we've already done on one side. It's got a movement of like 3. This is like 1 for feet. 2 for feet. He hasn't got enough movement. He could go here, but not here. So I can actually get ready to cross. However, he could go here. That is 3 movement. Right, who's left to move? Right, with the enemy fighter crashed. Did we crash it? Did it get away? God, I'm getting old. Yeah, we shot it down. They shouldn't have any more aircraft. So I can just go over here and check out their airport. If there's an anti-aircraft gun, I might lose 1 fighter for doing this, but the intel is valuable. Okay. We have some pretty basic scout tanks. BT-7's not very tough for tanks. I mean, they're still tanks. They can still potentially be dangerous. But it actually looks like we just have a little bit of an infantry slog to get here. I'm not seeing anything that I can't take in 11 turns, that's for certain. Next thing we need to do is scout over here. But we'll have to do that next turn when we have aircraft available for the purpose. Do you know what? They've got no aircraft left. I can put this into anti-tank mode and move it here. And if this tank is stupid enough to run for the city and attack my infantry, it's going to get flattened. What's his movement? 6. Yeah, it's a good thing I never went here, because he could just drive up and kill my ass. And that would be unfortunate. Oh, he went for it! Oh no! Oh my god. I don't even know why the AI did that. That's disgusting. Okay, there they are. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Someone explain to me why I did that. It's fine. I can put this tank here and protect. All right. The trap is set. Oof. Oof, oof. There's a lot of juicy targets around. I think my presence, my aircraft's presence here is going to get very expensive for the enemy. Except maybe the ones that are horrendously entrenched. Let's have a look around. It's just more infantry. Wow, and there's literally nothing up here. All the time in the world. Okay, with this tank parked here, I can actually move these guys forward and they'll be safe. I can only hope that these infantry abandon their positions and actually come out, try to attack me. Okay, moving into a position where bombardment can be provided. Hopefully these damaged infantry units will not think that it's a good idea to attack. What did I do with my strat bomber? I can't even remember now. I must have done something with it. Oh yeah, I strat bomb these guys trying to soften them up. It's not going to happen. Oh, they repaired and they came out. Oh, they moved! Wow, that's that move's a bit of a mind boggler, isn't it? Why do that? This is where the strat bomber really starts to shine. We can remove the ammunition from this town. Which means that 2 more strikes of the strat bomber and they'll have no ammo left with which to defend themselves. We got him. Still gotta persuade these boys to leave their entrenchments at some point. But there's nothing up there, so hopefully that'll be a quick and easy push. It's cloudy at the moment, so my air force is not really gonna get much done. Irritatingly. Except this, of course. This is an aircraft that can always get something done. I can't move that yet. I think it would be wise to refill these guys on the front line. Nice. Okay. Have you got the movement to do a little job for me? 4. Choo-choo. -8 from -2. Do I make the trade? Do I make the trade? If they come out and attack my troops, they'll probably get 2 or 3 kills. Yeah, I think a recon car is actually pretty cheap. I think that's an acceptable trade. Get back in position, make sure that these boys never receive any ammunition. You know what, these boat pirates are actually too slow to go anywhere, so I'll just leave them here. And then I can stick them in a train and move them somewhere. Can't think of anywhere, but... what can I do here? Oh, of course! They ran away. Which means that they are out in the open again. Ah, but I already used both of my dive bombers. And the cloudy weather is preventing me from actually getting kills here. I'm pretty sure that the old strafing run would get some work done if it wasn't for the inclement weather. Do you know what? Can you just... I don't know if I should pop up there and start exploring. 9 turns. Nah, I think we're fine. Oh, he moved! Damn! They moved and they didn't even get any damage. Why? I'm not going to complain too hard that the AI is throwing its life away, but... they've actually created a situation where I can just put the hurt into them. Okay, they're down to 1 ammunition. Unfortunately, that 1 ammunition is all that they need to viciously ruin my day, so... Ha, 1 damage. They can't come out because there's swamps in the way. This is zone of controlled area. I can't just deploy my infantry here to be 100% safe. In case I've got a tank or a scout car behind there, but... Dive, dive, dive! Do it. Worth it. That provides me with a little bit of certainty that this front line is going to be secure. Ah, nice. The perfect unit to remove them from that forest. One more strat bombing and these guys will be out of ammo. Then we can safely remove them. We shall remove them from our lands. Let's go. Just in case their tank comes along. I don't think that this unit is part of the blockade here. Controlled, 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 controlled. Controlled. It is part of the blockade. This unit would have to move here. Now it's not part of the blockade and I can move it. Okay, I maybe need only 2 turns to clean this up. Maybe 3. Because I am not seeing much in the way of enemy resistance here. This looks more like a resistance of some description. Although I'm not sure if I even have to bother with this. I mean, the objective is to take this. I might just pass up through this forest and attack. Ah, sweet. Okay, there's an artillery over here. I need to find out what's here. But it looks to me like the way to get this done is to push up here and then push in. Hiya, boys. Ah, I didn't get their ammo. That's irritating. Ah, 1 for 5 though. They're brutally suppressed now. Let's end it. Send in the war crimes tank. Choo choo. Okay, that is actually out of range for me. Okay. Simple enough. They keep repairing this stuff, and that's fine, because it's just free experience points for me. Sadly, there's no airport up here, apart from the one that is miles away. I don't think this infantry out in the open really has any chance against my tanks, but we can only move 1 tile at a time anyway, so we might as well just sit here and slow push. The old scout car can get a cheeky shot in here, though. That is what I love about scout cars. In fact, let's push the forest. There was a tank over here, right? Which could probably just come out and do some damage to me, so... let's play it safe. I don't think they've got enough movement to get me if I move here, but there's no real pressure for me to move. So I'm not going to. Plenty of time. And I will never be tempted by the prestige bonus. I mean, even with 7 turns left, it's only like 28%. Seems pretty tame compared to how much prestige you could lose for actually taking damage. Stay in anti-tank mode. Safer. Okay. Ooh, that feels like a mistake. Oh, they didn't attack. Alright, there's an enemy tank out in the open. Out of range of my bomber. Man, they really love to just restore this. It's gotta be costing you prestige, that. Nice, this one's in range. Do I have anything that can finish the job? Oh wow, the city is defended by an anti-tank gun. I thought it would be infantry, but it's not. Right. So we'll worry about up there in a second. I just need to kill these dudes. And they do like to constantly reinforce their units, so... How much would this tile cost me? 4 movement points. That's out of 8, I think. Yep. That's a lot. But it's worth it. Choo choo. They can't go through here. This is a zone of control. Now we're almost in counter battery range here as well. Can finally move my other units up. We might just avoid this. I mean, there's like 75 prestige on offer for clearing out that mess. And if they keep repairing this unit, I will keep blowing it up and claiming my free experience points. mount this up in a train. I don't know where I'll deploy it, if I'd even deploy it anywhere, but hey. Oof. Tonks. Lots of tonks. Okay, I'm gonna do something about them. I'm not sure what yet. They're out of range of my strike aircraft, and I have no airfield that would get me close enough. Okay, the Strat Bomber. The Strat Bomber could probably reach from here. That might be helpful. Of course, this recon car actually got a rollover attack. I could use it again. But I won't. I'm fine. Oh, don't tell me you're going to attack. No. Ooh! That feels like a mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake. That also feels like a mistake. Oh, that was a huge mistake. What are you doing, AI? What are you doing? He's just giving me the opportunity not only to take him out, but actually to just force a surrender out of him. Or just kill his ass. Okay, well, I was concerned about enemy armor up there, but I guess it's all dead now, so I guess the concern can now be ended. What have I got? In range? No. No, that's a pipe dream. This anti-tank gun cannot do anything. Have I got... What have I got that... Keep restoring this artillery. They must run out of prestige at some point. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe they never run out of prestige, but I mean, I still have 5 turns to take a city that I'm literally on the doorstep of. I could get in there and just flame waffle it instead of waiting a turn. Hmm. Let's go. War Crimes tank. Yep, you're not doing anything. Overrun! And now I can immediately deploy my artillery in such a way that it defends my recon and sets me up for the perfect assault. I can actually do the same here. This river area, swamp river, will prevent anything apart from going here. So then I obviously just move my infantry there to block that one spot. We are knocking on the front door of the enemy now. Okay. Oh, I hear the sound of more repairs. I'm gonna put this guy's nodules in a vice. That's it. Encircled. And doomed. That's it. That's massive damage done already. And attacking out of the city, they might get a few kills on my recon car, but the next turn will come and they will be dead. Cloudy coming up, so we're going to lose air support soon. Ah, no damage? Should have paid attention before I clicked. Alright. It's okay. The War Crimes tank made the magic happen. Might as well, right? I can push up here and scout the back passage, as it were. We're scouting the back passage now. Okay. How many more artillery pieces are you gonna buy for me to put my foot into? Wasn't there a tank up here somewhere? There it is. I can't quite reach it though. I think we can bust a hole here. Yeah, that's fine. This artillery will support. I'm pretty sure this tank will rush forward and attack these pioneers here, but I kind of need it to do so because I have no... In fact, I can save them. I can just protect them like this. These boys won't move because they are a critical unit. They're in a critical town, so they won't go anywhere. I'll move a tank there just on the off chance that there's some support behind there somewhere. I may have made a mistake here. I'm just thinking if these guys leave the fortifications, 1, 2, 3, they could attack my very expensive artillery. If they could see it, of course. There we go. That's actually better zone of control there. That means you'll have to stop here. Ah, no, that was a mistake, but doesn't matter. You'll have to stop here or here to actually push. I am gonna move this here because it's more resistant to damage than my artillery, and it's also cheaper. Although it's also not a unit that I want to be attacked by infantry. But I've made an error and I'm gonna have to live with it. Okay, nothing happening. Yep, okay. Let's hope that these guys don't run out, but they might. Okay, that was a bad exchange. Ooh, that was a good exchange for them. That wasn't, though. Okay, I think that's the last of the casualties that I'm going to actually take. Looks like the AI decided not to leave its hidey hole. Nice. Welcome to encirclement. Population U. Who needs it more? I'd say these guys do. Right, let's fix that. Yeah. On the grounds that I would rather take one loss than risk actually them attacking my tank and doing more damage again. Always a potential. Okay, nothing I can do here. Just gonna grab the airport while I'm here. As long as they're encircled, they can't reinforce, so they can sit there and do nothing. These cities might be undefended, and that's just free prestige for me, so I'm positioning myself to take them. This city looks like it was just going to be too much of a pain in the ass to ever take. Seems totally fine, though. I mean, they can just sit there. It's fine. Alright, I heard reinforcing. They're still reinforcing this artillery. Jesus, how many points of artillery damage have we done? 48 artillery. I mean, I know this is all time, but we must have extracted about 20 artillery kills out of this thing. "49 points destroyed." Shame there isn't an award for busting artillery, but we are gaining EXP, I'm sure. 2420. To 432. We're getting 12 EXP every time we bomb them. Both of these guys are now defenseless. I guess though, if you really want to extract the tick, you have to actually send in the you have to send in your infantry. I'll create a defensive line here because I don't actually know what's here. Could be nothing, but I have 2 turns, so I have lots of time to scout. Alright, it's just heavy infantry in the city. That might actually be difficult to remove from there, so I guess we'll leave it be. Barbecued. I could actually heavy forest blocks supply. I'm pretty sure. I think you could actually put a recon car like here and actually push the front and totally cut them off. We can have a look at that next turn. I could win on this turn if I wished. It feels like there's an opportunity to train my units. Really dark of me, but it feels like there's an opportunity here to just constantly bomb these guys. Use them as target practice. Seems a bit harsh. Is there even any bonus to be had? No, 3%, like a few points of prestige. They repaired it again! What are you doing? They repaired the infantry as well. Like, I genuinely don't get it. 3398. Yeah, I'm gaining like 12 experience every time I bomb that. You know, at this difficulty level, it adds up. I don't know if I can get this town. You must be getting supplies from somewhere, but I think this forest bit should be blocked. If the forest tile is blocked, then he's not getting supply here, here, or here, or here, or here. So the forest must not actually block supply. That is unfortunate. I don't think I can push them out in time. I figured I might be able to push them out of that town and capture it, but I don't think that's the case. Well, it's been a long time. I could do one more turn of bombing their artillery piece for EXP, but I mean, I'm not sure anyone really wants to watch that, so let's just end it. Nice. Man, I made so much prestige and I took so little damage. It's disgusting.
The vast distance our invasion has advanced into Russia has severely stretched our supply lines. And the Soviet scorched earth policy has only worsened the situation. Therefore, your mission is to siege and then directly occupy Leningrad as quickly as possible.
Alright. Seems simple enough.
You'll need to force the surrender of all Soviet troops remaining within the city through force of arms. Expect major resistance from multiple, well-entrenched infantry forces throughout the urban cityscape. To accomplish this properly, you'll first need to cut Leningrad off. From Lake Ilmen in the south to Lake Ladoga in the north. Securing Novgorod is of special importance, as it will cut primary communication lines to Moscow. Additionally, you will need to secure positions on the Luga River here and here, so that an effective siege line can be laid down. You have your orders. Carry them out.
Ah, this is one of the worst heroes. You would think that this would be good, but it's +1 for every unit killed. That means actually when the regiment dies, not actually per points of damage dealt. So you'd have to kill 5 enemies for that to be the equivalent, like actually finish 5 enemies for that to be the equivalent of many of the other +5 bonuses. It's useful on something that's got overrun, like maybe my scout car. can gain some power from this. But, you know, how many units actually get 5 kills in a mission, for example? Right, let's re-strengthen. Shift R. Look at that, I took so little damage. So little damage taken. I've got 2,400 prestige. Nice. This is the part of the game where I actually start to not enjoy it as much. Where you start getting into huge maps with lots of turns. Not that this is like the hugest huge map, but they've given me 30 turns, so I presume that it's going to take some time. Annoyingly, Leningrad has a supply hex right in the center of it. So any thoughts that you might have had about sticking some sneaky paratroopers in the back and then cutting off the front for a giant siege circle are dashed. Because there's a supply hex right in the center. So, if we're gonna clean out Leningrad, it's gonna have to be piece by piece. No grand encirclements allowed. I mean, the map doesn't actually seem that big, the rest of it. I'm not sure what's here. This whole area might be undefended. And we might be able to get in around the back. But Novgorod is also got a supply circle in it, so we won't be able to starve that one out. It looks like our artillery is going to be very busy on this map. Okay, well, I'll have to think about this for next time because this episode has dragged on for a long while. But I do know one thing that's exciting. I've got 17 KV-1s. What a beast of a machine. What a beast of a machine. It's just better. It's just better than what I have. It's also 5 core slots, which kind of hurts it. It actually hurts it pretty badly. At 5 core slots. You know, I mean, it's better than what I have, but it's not so much better that I would want to spend an extra 2 core slots on it. Although, I mean, it is about 20% better than any of my tanks, but... There's another vehicle that I stole, but it's not as... It was never as useful. The old Dicker Max. The monster anti-tank gun. But we don't know if we're going to be facing tanks. I think we might be facing a lot of entrenched infantry. I feel like we're gonna want even more artillery to push the infantry out. We could also grab a couple of extra strat bombers and use that, but thanks to the main towns having supply hexes, I don't feel like that's a good strategy. That's a good plan. Okay, well that's it for now. I need to really think about this map, but with 30 turns, with 30 turns and the main objective being like 8 hexes away from my deployment zone, I get the intense feeling that we could just play this map by literally deploying everything here and just pushing this way in one blob of destruction. Just push this way. Maybe set up a few units here and then surround Luga, because that one can be surrounded. And then once the rolling murder blob has acquired Leningrad, we can then assess pushing down here, here, and here, going this way, and this way. These are probably undefended. These are probably undefended as well. "30 turns is a long time. A really long time. So I think we might meat grind our way through the enemy. But looking at the terrain, all this forest, all this harsh terrain, slowing terrain, I think artillery is going to be the way forward to actually get any work done. So we might consider deploying another artillery. Don't know how much air force the Russians are going to be able to muster either. We might be in for being attacked for the first couple of turns by hordes of aircraft. Something else to consider. Anyway, enough yabbering from me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.